Hello everyone, it's me. I'm not the Creaky Blinder anymore. I've passed 4,000 subscribers now, so if you don't mind, it's Mr. Blinder from now on. I'll try not to let the fame and success go to my head, but you know, I'm only human. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Flat Art Friday. Yeah, I've done it. I've passed 4,000 subscribers and I'm absolutely over the moon, and it's you lot I've got to thank for it, so thank you very much. I thought I'd try and do something a little bit different today by way of a celebration, because I couldn't pick any flat art in particular. So I wanted to have a look at why people believe the earth is flat. So yeah, let's do that then.
You can tell people you're gay, you can tell people you're Christian, you can tell people I'm part of, but you won't get ridiculed as much as you say you're a flat earther.
And in fairness, there's a pretty good reason for that. The reason you get ridiculed is because you believe in a ridiculous idea. But that's not really what I'm interested in this particular video. I'm more interested in why you believe the earth is flat. Why you think you've got some special knowledge that overrules centuries of scientific understanding, and that you know this little nugget of information that nobody else does, and that's what makes you special.
When I first met my significant other, right off the bat, he shared with me with how he was a flat earther. And at first, I looked at him and I was like, you're crazy. Like, you believe that the world is like flat? Like, there's no way.
They did not believe the Earth's flatness, and then they watched a YouTube video.
Yep, you heard it right. They do not believe the earth's flatness, and then they watch a YouTube video. Really, I could end the video here, and I would have proven my point. Prior to the internet, more in social media terms, where were the flat earthers gathering then?
Gonna get lonely tonight. Too bad you won't be able to diddle yourself in that thing.
What? I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm holding social media accountable for this.
After, you know, many nights of looking at YouTube videos of flat Earth and trying to debunk flat Earth, just ultimately became a flat earther.
Every single person I talked to became a flat earther because of YouTube video.
Oh, and there it is again. Every single person he talked to became a flat earther because of YouTube videos. Think about it like this. If social media didn't exist, if there was no YouTube or Facebook groups or Google, where would these so-called flat earthers be getting their information from? They wouldn't be getting it from anywhere, because there would be no inaccurate, deceitful, disingenuous information to be found. We've all heard the term Dr. Google. Let's say you wake up, you're feeling a bit shitty, and you think, oh, I'll just go on Google and I'll type in, why have I got an ache in my leg? Within the first 10 sentences, you think you've got cancer and you're going to die because you interpret the information badly, or you read into something that isn't there to be read. So, yeah, social media, stop it.
A lot of the time it's sort of a multimedia thing. It'll be a slideshow with text and, you know, a voiceover narration. And it's really kind of a lot like a college lecture. You know, someone is trying to teach you information.
And again, this is pretty accurate, because I'm sure that you will have noticed yourself that very few of the flat earthers that are producing content here on YouTube actually show their face on camera. There are a few exceptions, obviously, but some of the more prominent flat earthers, Globebusters, Jeranism, they are the two names that spring to mind. They never show their face on camera, or rarely show their face on camera. And I think, as I've always thought, that's because it's much easier to spout nonsense and to lie directly to people's faces if you don't have to look them in the eye while you're doing it.
Only NASA and other government space agencies show curvature in their fake CGI photos and videos.
And again, I know I've said this in previous videos as well. This is a massive contributing factor to why a person believes in flat Earth. It's an inbuilt mistrust for any government, agency, any figure of authority or organization of authority can't be trusted. Now, I'm not an idiot. I know that there are things going on that we don't get told about. Things we'll never know, and in some cases, quite rightly so. But how that then translates into the Earth is flat because NASA are lying to us, NASA was set up purely to deceive us, I just don't see how one belief system leads you down that rabbit hole.
It's not totally surprising that someone might walk away from seeing this video and say, hey, I believe what this video just told me.
I talked to people about, hey, I went to this Flat Earth conference. Everyone's like, what are they like? What are they like? Are they crazy? Are they stupid? And it's like, no, they're not crazy or stupid. They're very normal.
We're all normal people.
I agree. It isn't surprising that people can walk away from watching this type of content believing that the Earth is flat. Because whether we care to admit it or not, as a race of people, the human race, I mean, we are very much influenced by what we see. And I think myself, it comes down to our own character and our own set of core values, what we choose to buy into and not buy into. And I won't repeat myself on this point because I've made it a couple of times. There is a very specific set of people that tend to buy into conspiracy theories. And I don't mean that people that believe the Earth is flat are stupid or that they're nuts. It's just a very specific type of personality that will buy into conspiracy theories like the Earth being flat. Because let's be honest, at the end of the day, that's all it is, because there's absolutely no evidence to back it up. We've got tons of evidence. The fact that flat earthers choose to call bullshit on it doesn't make the evidence not true. But it's a very specific type of personality that will buy into the flat Earth, unfortunately.
Even though everyone I talked to was skeptical initially about Flat Earth, they were all already conspiracy theorists.
And I think this is what's caused the Flat Earth to gain so much traction. With the introduction of social media, YouTube and Facebook, and the fact that there are already so many people who are passionate about the conspiracies they believe in, it's not much of a jump to suddenly believe that the Earth is flat because the man is hiding the information from us. They don't want you to know the real shape of the Earth. What's the end game? What's the benefit? What are they going to win? It's...
I think we're all susceptible to it on some point.
Yeah.
If you already believe in mass deception.
The one thing that we're 100% on is that we were being lied to.
See? The one thing that they're certain of, 100%, is that they're being lied to. By who? For what reason? Now, this is Robby Davidson, and again, I'm sure we're all aware of good old Robby. Now, Robby is, in my opinion, a biblically motivated flat earther. Even though it's been proven unequivocally that the Bible made no mention of the shape of the Earth. The Bible didn't even say the Earth was a sphere, let alone say it was flat. So, again, it comes down to misinterpretation of information that you read.
The way that these people often describe it is taking the red pill, right? Which is from the Matrix, you can take the blue pill and live in, you know, the world that everyone says all these fake lies, or you can see the truth and how the world really is. I think that they really believe that once you have chosen to open your mind to all these things, then the floodgates are open.
But unfortunately, opening your mind to conspiracy theories, to a belief that the Earth is flat, means closing your mind to everything else in the normal, rational world. Blocking out centuries of research, blocking out just standard beliefs and replacing them with nonsense.
But they stick with their flat Earth beliefs because they find meaning in a flat Earth.
So it gives you more of a purpose. It makes you want to figure out who put us here, what put us here, what's it look like, why are we here?
Basically what they told me was, okay, if you believe in the heliocentric model, then we're just on a random rock floating through a random universe full of chaos. We're not here for a reason.
Does there need to be a reason? Some of the best things that have ever happened to me, some of the worst things that have ever happened to me, I can't see any reason behind them, but they happen nevertheless. Can't we just accept that there may be no reason? Does there have to be a reason? Isn't it feasible that we just happen to be here? You know, we evolved into what we've become now. And unfortunately for us, some people have become conspiracy theorists. And they're kind of spoiling the ride for everyone else.
They kind of program you to think that there is no purpose. That you could just, everything could just be gone in a second and none of it would ever mean anything.
Unfortunately, yes, that is the case. Everything could literally be snuffed out. Boom. Gone. Game over. Good night, Irene. Life is unpredictable. This is why you need to live every day as if it's your last day. Because you don't know which day is your last. So, just as easily, everything that exists could be gone tomorrow. Not everything has to have a reason. Why?
Whereas if you believe in the flat Earth,
then that's basically saying that thing was divinely created, because gravity's now out of the equation, and all we have to measure things in regards to would be like density and buoyancy and real legitimized science.
And so I think it's important in that aspect to show, like, hey, you're not just somebody floating on a ball through space, you're important to somebody.
Right, Mr. Green shirt, spiky hair person, I'm not even going to address what you just said, because it's the most basic, pathetic flat earth argument there is, and it's been debunked a million times. But saying that we're just floating through space on a rock and we mean nothing to nobody. Let me tell you a story. Story time with Creaky. And this happened last year, very close to where I work. In fact, next door. A really good friend of mine, couple of years older than me. He was 49, I believe. Came to work one morning, perfectly normal day. Massive heart attack. Died on the floor of his garage. 49 years old. Would it have made a difference to him, and would he have still been alive if the Earth was flat? I just don't see the argument. What do you mean, because we don't know, because we can't find a reason, there is no meaning? Do you think his family don't miss him every day? And do you think that if the Earth was flat, it would have saved him? It's a load of old tosh. You never know what's going to happen or when it's going to happen. And for me personally, I've got a saying, everything happens for a reason, but most of the time we never find out what that reason is. Reasons just, they don't need to explain themselves. You just have to be able to accept that things will happen that are beyond your control, and you'll probably never find out why they've happened, but you can only hope that they've happened for a good reason. Sometimes it's a bad reason. It is what it is. But I'm waffling now, but of course people care about you, even if we are floating through space randomly on a random rock, as you put it.
We are completely energetic, spiritual beings that have a purpose, and that's being suppressed. Absolutely, it makes complete sense to me.
I'm sorry, Blondie, but I'm just going to come out and say it. If you need the flat earth to give your life purpose, not only does your life have no purpose, but you also have no life.
So if you want to find out the actual solution and answer, you need to
go
do
to a
research
library.
Outside of YouTube.
Go to a library. Talk to a scientist. Though maybe he's been infiltrated by the Illuminati.
You never know.
You never know.
Long live flat Earth.
Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, there's more content to watch. Check out the 2 playlists, and I will see you all next time. Take care. Bye.